I got some great news, guys. I think society is turning a corner. Men's voices are finally getting heard, our experiences. No matter how hard society's been working to keep us silent and keep us from being heard, we're getting heard. Here's a Netflix series called Baby Reindeer. It's all about this poor guy here, right here, getting harassed and stalked by a woman for years. And of what happens when they brought this Netflix series out. Male sexual abuse charity sees a staggering 80% increase in calls following Baby Reindeer release. See? So a man is telling his story, and guess what happens, right? Men feel empowered to finally come out and tell their stories and say, yes, I was a victim of a female stalker or abuser or a rapist. You see, it's men who feel like people won't believe them. Matter of fact, here, I'll play a bit of this, right? Where is it here? We'll play a bit of this and you'll realize that men aren't listened to, right?
You say this woman's stalking you?
Yeah, like 6 months maybe.
Why'd it take you so long to report it?
I think she needs help. She comes to my work, my house. She sends me emails like all the time.
Are any threatening towards you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's particularly threatening.
Yeah, it's not threatening. I just had an egg, right? It's not threatening, but it's creepy, right? So something's wrong. That's a weird text. And of course, when men show creepy behavior, it's seen as threatening, right? So when he put this Netflix series out, it struck a chord with a lot of guys out there. That's why they started calling in and realized, yeah, I don't have to remain silent. You know, I'm coming forth, right? We're changing over now. A lot of guys, including myself even, would get disparaged that things may never change. And I've seen some good men who worked in men's rights pack up and leave, right? But the thing is, guys don't realize we have to change men's minds first. We got to change the zeitgeist. And Netflix, this Netflix series is part of changing the zeitgeist, right? It says, look, Manchester-based charity, We Are Survivors, offers support for men who are survivors of sexual abuse, rape, and sexual exploitation. And the organization revealed that since the release of the hit Netflix series, I'm glad to hear it's a hit, which follows the struggling comic as he is relentlessly harassed and stalked by women for more than 4 years, comes to terms with being sexually abused. Since they did that, they have been inundated with new referrals, right? And that's why I'm no longer feel down that we aren't protesting in the streets. Because we're doing what we can, guys. We're doing what we can. We're putting our voices out there and changing people's minds, right? And just, I mean, look at what's happening recently. Every time you turn around, there's an article showing some pretty young woman that can have any guy she wants sleeping around with children. Wisconsin elementary school teacher, 24, busted for making out with fifth grader. Here's another one. I'm just showing two of them. Teacher, 26, charged with sexually abusing boy she met at a church. And these are young, beautiful women. And so it destroys our idea, this false idea of what a pedophile is, who perpetrators are, right? This is important. The zeitgeist is changing. Now, I won't play, I'll place this, what is it, Piers Morgan's, he talks to the woman that it was based off of, the woman who was supposedly stalking this guy, right? And I won't play any of it here just because of copyright. But if you listen to this, she gets exposed. She is the stalker. She, of course, denies everything, right? But I'm going to put it in the description box. It may be 50 minutes long, almost an hour long. It's worth listening to, right? And so this is further exposed. The point is, men's experiences are being put out there now. And it's allowing us permission to say, yes, I was a victim. And I am not worse than the opposite sex. If anything, the opposite sex is being exposed for the child abusers, not us, right? And that's why it's so important. This has been an explosion on news articles now. Like I said, these are just two. I could show you many, many more. And guys on Twitter are constantly showing these new ones all the time, right? So what we're doing is we're basically saying, there's nothing wrong with the male gender. We're fighting propaganda that's been used to attack us for decades, at least since the 1960s. So finally, we're getting the truth is coming out. The truth will always rise to the top eventually, right? So I want you to know that this is good news. It's something for us to celebrate, and I'm definitely celebrating it. And I'm so glad that the opposite sex that's been warring with my sex for no good reason is finally been exposed for what it is and what we are, or in this case, what we aren't. Thank you.